So we're going to come on over and roll down on our bolster and do a little breathing. And let's see how our spine is doing today. So we're going to just lay down and start to reach our arms out and really lengthen the arms. Slowly, slowly bring them up over your head, and let's do a few just super slowly with the arms and our breath. And as you're bringing the arms out and up, feel that lengthening in your arms and your chest and your spine. And we're going to do one more super slowly with the arms. And as we reach the arms up, see if we can stretch even more, lengthen the arms and make fists with the hands, and then lengthen the fingers. And just a couple more times, really feel that stretch in the hands. And we're going to bring the arms down and put our hands on our ribs, low ribs, and take a few slow breaths. Feel how the low back is supported. And now we're going to turn gently to the right, and let's start with some left arm circles. And just easy does it with the arm, feel that opening. And allow gravity to help you open the shoulder and the arm. And we're going to do one more giant circle with the arm, stretching the whole arm. And we're going to hold the arm open and breathe. And feel that stretch across the chest and the lengthening of the whole spine. And one more breath. Let's bring the arm back around, and we're going to face the bolster for the twist. And notice if you can lengthen the arms a little bit more and breathe into the twist. And let's take 5 more breaths. And we're going to gently bring the hands back so we can press ourselves up and twist a little bit more to the right, lengthening the spine. And then let's go to the other side. And as we lay on our left side, we're going to do the right arm circles. And very slowly, so you feel the opening across the chest, the shoulder, the arm, and the spine. And let's do one more big arm circle. And we're going to gently hold the arm open to feel a deeper stretch. And last deep breath. And let's bring the arm back around so we could face the chest right on the bolster and feel that deeper twist in the upper back. And let's take 5 deep breaths. And then we're going to bring our hands closer to us so we can press ourselves up and twist a little bit more to the left and breathe. And let's release so we could face the bolster and straddle it and see how our back is doing. So we're going to put our hands on the bolster, roll the shoulders down, and feel the lengthening of the upper back and pressing the sits bones down on the mat. And then we're going to twist to the right. And then twist to the left. So we're nice and long. We're going to come to the center and put both hands behind our hips and press the fingers down, squeeze the shoulder blades together as we look up. And then easy does it, forward fold. And let's take a few breaths here and lengthen the spine. And let's take 3 more breaths. And slowly, slowly come back up again. And let's put our hands down again behind the hips. So pressing, we're even stretching the fingers. We're pressing them down, looking up, deep breath. And we're going to come back to the center and release that and take our right hand down and left arm over, just where it's comfortable. A couple more breaths. And we're going to go to the other side, slowly and easily, and left hand down, right arm over. And let's come back to the center. And now we're going to take the bolster and put it on our right leg and lengthen toward the foot. And breathe. And let's take 3 more breaths. And slowly, slowly release back to sitting and feel the difference between each side. And now we're going to put the bolster on our left leg and do the same thing, lengthening toward the foot and breathing. And 3 more breaths. And gently coming back up. Take another deep breath in the center. And now we're going to move the bolster out of the way. We're just going to bring our legs forward, hands down again behind us. Roll the shoulders down and look up, squeezing the shoulder blades. And then come back to the center. And we're going to do Janu Shirsasana today. So we're going to bend our right leg in. And if you want to, you could put the bolster on top of your left leg. And we're going to lengthen toward the foot and breathe. So if it hurts your knee in any way, lift it up and put something underneath there like a blanket. And let's take a few breaths here, opening the hips and the back of the leg. And then 3 more breaths. And we're going to gently come on up and twist to the right. So elongating a little bit more. And we're going to come back to the center and straighten the right leg. And let's put the bolster on the right leg as we bend the left leg in like tree. And we're going to hinge forward and breathe. And let's take 3 more breaths. And gently coming back up and then twisting to the left, breathing deeply. And we're going to come back to the center. And now we're going to straighten the left leg and move the bolster out of the way. And let's do that again where we're putting our hands behind the hips and inhaling, coming up and lengthening the chest upwards. And then releasing. And we're going to put the bolster, we're going to do our back bend now. So we're going to put the bolster behind us and grab the block for our head. And let's continue to breathe and open the chest. And the low back is supported. And just allow yourself to settle into this pose. The feet are gently rolling out to the sides a little bit. And as you feel the breath moving through your spine, you can allow it to lengthen the whole spine, relaxing the shoulders and the arms. And as we soften the breath, we're breathing into the belly, the mid-chest, and the upper chest, following each inhale and each exhale. So when we open our chest and we open our heart, we're viewing the world in a different way. So we're allowing this opening, this back bending. And let's take 5 slow breaths. And now we're going to roll to our right side. So we can take our left arm over our head and just adjust yourself so you feel that deeper stretch and breathe. Allow that opening to happen. Maybe you're rolling open a little bit more. And with all of these lengthening poses that we do slowly, we're allowing the energy to flow into our body so we can really feel it and know it in a different way. And let's take 3 slow breaths. And gently roll to the other side. And our right arm comes over our head, and allow yourself to continue to experience the opening in your body, whatever it is. As you softly breathe in and out, and let's take 3 slow breaths. And now we're going to bring the arm back around and just stay on our side for a couple of breaths. And we're going to make this transition to our seated position. So using our hands to press ourselves up. And we're going to sit cross-legged here for a second. So let's see how it feels. And we're going to bring the bolster in front of us so we could do another forward fold. Maybe your arms are over the bolster so you feel completely supported. And let's take 5 slow breaths. And we're going to gently press ourselves back up and move the bolster out of the way so we can roll down on our back. And we're going to bring our knees to our chest. So the whole time we keep gently opening. So the opening becomes a little bit deeper. Let's make a couple of circles in each direction. And then we're going to put our feet down on the mat, and let's take a couple of breaths here. So now we're feeling that the earth is resisting us, but we're allowing our spine to rest on the earth and feel the stability. We're going to start to lengthen the toes, press the low back down, and do a few just pelvic tilts. Easy does it, bringing the navel to the spine. And feel how that supports your whole body. And let's gently start to roll the hips up just a little bit so you feel what's happening, and roll down. And we're going to do a few of these. Whatever is comfortable for you. And we're starting to lift a little bit higher. So we're doing this incrementally so we kind of understand our body better, the spine and the function. And how the spine, our lower back is more vulnerable, but if we take time to do these movements, we can really help the spine because it takes so much stress out of the spine as we stretch it out. So we're going to do one more, and as we lift our hips up, let's walk that bolster underneath us. And now we're allowing the back bend to happen through this lower part, but also through the upper part of our spine. And rest and breathe. Our chin is slightly tucked. And notice the inner movement in your body. So we're allowing the circulation and the breath to come into our inner organs, bringing in energy and vitality. And we can feel this wave-like movement in the back of our body and also the front of our body because of our breath. Now we're going to bring the knees up and take the legs straight up, and just do that a few times. Bend the legs 90 degrees and straighten. And as you straighten, you feel your hips gently pressing in to the bolster. And notice what's happening in the low back as you do this. And we're going to do just one more time. And we're going to keep the legs up and point and flex our feet. And circling the feet. And notice how the movement of the feet is affecting the whole leg, and then circle in the opposite direction. And we're going to gently open the legs out in our straddle and slowly close. See if you can do it slowly so you could feel each leg working and each hip working evenly. And let's do a couple more. And as you bring the legs open and closed, you even feel the energy shift in your body. We're going to do one more. And let's just hold the legs up and release. And now we can feel how the circulation is coming all the way down through the feet, the ankles, the calf muscles, the knees, the thighs, and the hips, down through the inner organs, the lungs and the heart, into the thyroid, into the brain. And we're softly breathing, just feeling this release of tension. Our shoulder blades are helping to support us, along with the arms. The jaw is soft. We're getting more blood flow to our facial muscles. And at the same time, feeling this beautiful breath. It's coming into our body, filling us with vital energy and vitality. Let's see if we could slow the breath down even more and feel more softness coming into our whole being. We're supported by this energy, by this etheric vitality that's all around us all the time. We're giving thanks for the sun, the water, the air, and the earth. And let's take 5 slow breaths. And with this beautiful breath, we're going to allow our legs to gently bend and slowly bring our feet down to the mat and take a few more breaths. We're going to hold the bolster so we can lift our hips up and move the bolster away from us so it's behind the back of our legs, and continue to soften and breathe and just feel the difference in your body, this openness, this calm and peace. And let's slow the breathing down again. And we're like a sponge. We're absorbing energy. Feel yourself absorbing the sunlight, the air, and the gentle breeze, the water that's in the air, and the support of the earth underneath us. And we're going to take 5 slow breaths, just feeling, being in this feeling state. Let's start to bring the arms out and up over our head so we could find a deeper stretch with the arms and the legs. And we're going to roll to the side. And we're going to come on up. And then we're going to move the bolster so we could lie on the bolster with our belly. So we're going to put it under us lengthwise. And just notice the spine, the chin pressing into the end of the bolster. And we're feeling how the breath can come into our ribs and all the way up the spine. And we're slowing our breathing down. And let's take 5 slow breaths, as slowly as we can, with the soft inhale and the soft exhale. And before we do anything else, just feel your body and what is occurring in your body. Feeling that letting go of any tension in this position. Feeling the lengthening of the spine from the tip of your head down to your toes. And we're going to put our hands underneath the shoulders and start to do our supported cobras, just comfortably and easily. Inhaling up and exhaling down. And we're going to do a couple more. And if you can, and your knees aren't bad, you're going to come into a child's pose. Otherwise, you can just roll to the side. And again, finding that softness and gentleness. And let's take 3 more breaths. And we're going to do a little downward dog stretch for the back of our legs. And again, just easily and comfortably for you. Do whatever feels good. You could press one heel down and then the other. Just experiment a little bit. Maybe you want to join me in an upward dog. It really depends on your body. And we're going to make our way into our crisscross pose on our bolster. So we're going to sit on our bolster. So we could do a few more side stretches here. So let's put our non-dominant leg in front. And we're going to sit up nice and tall, reaching the arms up. And let's take our right hand down. We're going to lean over there to the right. If it's too much for your head, just hold your head. But allow this kind of deeper opening across the side, underneath the arm, all the way down to the hip. And breathe into it. And let's go to the other side. And we're going to come back to the center. And we're going to put our feet down, but just kind of hug yourself in here. So we're rounding the spine. And then we're going to widen our feet a little bit and reach forward through the legs and release the head. So we're in a modified squat. And this is a really good position if somebody can't put their heels down, because we've got the support of the bolster underneath us. So take a few more breaths and see if you could press the legs into the arms. Roll the shoulders down so we could lengthen the chest. And then release that. And we're going to walk the legs together and twist to the right. And let's try it on the other side. We're going to hug the legs together as we twist to the left. And one more breath. And we're going to do our Baddha Konasana, be butterflies here, feet together. And let's roll the shoulders up, back and down. And we're going to lengthen upwards with the spine. And then hands down, forward fold, just easy does it. Releasing the head as you press the feet together. Let's come back up and we're going to twist to the right. And then we're twisting to the left. And we're going to come back to the center and crisscross again and close our eyes and breathe. Notice now the right ribs and the left ribs, the right shoulder and the left shoulder, the right ear, the left ear, the top of the head, the tip of the nose, the chin, the throat, the heart center. We're going to take another breath into the heart center. Now we're feeling the right hip and the left hip. Breathing into the belly, the solar plexus region. Feel that area behind the navel, just softly, comfortably with your breath. And we're tracing now the right leg as it's crossed to the right foot, the left leg as it's crossed, so seeing that in your mind's eye, seeing your whole body now. And we're feeling this sense of peace, breathing in peace and wishing ourselves good health and harmony to every cell and molecule, and wishing peace for our homes, families, and communities. And we're breathing in peace and exhaling peace for our brothers and sisters everywhere. Let's take a few more breaths like this, breathing in peace, exhaling peace. We're going to bring our hands to our heart and feel that peace now circulating throughout our whole body. And once again, peace for our brothers and sisters everywhere. Let's take a deep inhale and sigh. One more time. Namaste. Thank you, ladies, for coming today. And I hope you have a lovely day.
Thank you, Mary.
Hey, thank you. It was great.
Yep.
Good.
Have a good class.
Really good.
Good. Thank you. Okay, bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. I finally got it open.